Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Cognac Corner. Let me go sound. Cognac Corner is recorded in historic St. Louis, Missouri. Go follow Always Forward Media and Cognac Corner on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok while we have it in America. Because America, we are in the end game. And the game has got very interesting. I got to find my queen. I got to find my queen before November 5th. I want us to go vote together so we can watch Kamala win the White House and we can just do our part. And we'll get to that. On Cognac Corner, we have extraordinary conversations with ordinary people about love, sex, and relationships, all fueled by cognac. I heard you when you said,
"You're done."
Uh-oh, that wasn't it.
Uncle Daddy.
That wasn't it either.
Come on. It's the podcast, Zaddy.
Mr. Talk to me nice, but I heard you when you said,
All right, podcast, Zaddy.
and I miss you so much that when you say this to me.
Podcast, Zaddy, come back.
Come back, podcast daddy.
And I'm back. I'm Mr. Talk to me nice, Mr. Doing too much, Mr. Fuck them kids, because I'm not having them. I'm sorry, guys. I love y'all parents. I appreciate y'all. And school is coming back. I know I've been getting a lot of texts and phone calls and emails about, feeling that time when their kids go back to school, but that's a whole nother conversation. I am Marcus Onesimus Boston. And we have new Connoisseur to Cognac Corner. A legend, a cold specimen on them dartboards. Clarence from the east side. Clarence, you made it. You are here. Round of applause.
That's right. I'm in the house.
We are here. Amazing shirt, amazing Cognac Corner shirt. We have those shirts available for purchase, $25. We have all kinds of sizes. Probably not the size you're looking for, but we have sizes here. And the topic of the show today is, are you a man by choice or by pressure? And that is what we're going to, eventually, tap into and get an explanation about that, because I think I would consider you doing manhood well.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Someone I appreciate and definitely admire. Just from the distance we have, from the rooms we've been in. So he's manned a lot. He's made good decisions overall, and I felt you was a good person to have a conversation with about this topic. But before we get into the topic, I like to start off with something like the good and bad of last week. So since this is a Friday end of the week, we all have ups and downs, ebbs and flows in the week. So I like to open up the show not only with the week that was, good and bad, but also we'll get into an icebreaker after that. But first, week that was. Go ahead, tell us about the good and bad. If you had bad this week, talk to us.
No, I didn't really have a bad this week.
Mm-hmm.
Had good because I worked good, made some good money,
Wow.
paid some bills, took care of some business, and blessed and living.
Black, blessed, and highly favored.
Yes, sir. Over here getting drunk.
Woo! Woo! Clarence, how your summer been so far? We in August, Leo season. When's your birthday? What's your zodiac?
I'm a Libra. My birthday is October 19th.
Oh, wow. You coming up. You on the way.
Yes, sir.
October's very own.
Yes.
OVO.
Yes, sir.
Cecil's a Libra. His is October 14th.
Okay.
Wow. So Libras are good people. I would say definitely. I have nothing bad to say about Libras.
Yeah, I heard they was the best people.
Now, I didn't say the best. They're very good people. Now, best you get to rankings and who's.
I'm just telling you what I heard.
A shout out to the Basement Boys.
Basement Boys.
Basement Boys. Shout them out.
Basement Boys.
Shout out to Mac. Shout out to Booker. Shout out to Jerry. I miss I tell you one thing. I appreciate when we had Buku cooking. I appreciate the dark guys from the East Side coming and showing out because they let you know that y'all always make sure we knew y'all was there. Both on the board and off.
That's right. There with the king.
And when I made my way over there, I said, "Oh yeah, okay, all right." I always threw better on Tuesdays when I would show up to that Sunday and get some work in.
Yeah, because y'all was all scared of me.
Man, we doing so good. We be doing so good. We doing so good. You make that turn, and I be like, "Shucks, how do we get here?" Okay. So I think for me, the week that was, I interviewed for a different position within the same company, and all we really realized is that my best comparison or my best example of sort of who and what I am professionally is like I have raw talent. I can do any job that deals with people, logistics. Like I could do a lot of things, but I don't have, people judge you on a resume and who you know and experience. Oh, well, we might my personal life and my professional life look the same. I'm old, but I'm not experienced. I've done some things and kept jobs, but like I'm bigger than my resume. So I'll never win if I just show them the paperwork. Oh yeah, you might as well just not even look at that motherfucker. You like, you applying for this? Yeah. Why? Because I read the job description. I can do all that and some.
Right.
But I don't have the experience because I wasn't trying to do that then. I'm doing it now. But short of interviews, like the question that hung me up was she asked me, when was your last failure? Like, what was the failure that you sort of hung up on and you go back to and almost define certain things about? I was like, I don't have any. Like, failure, I sort of built into doing anything worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take a risk to do something or take a job or position, like, if you don't work out, I learn from, move on. I don't hold on to the failure. Right. But that personal one, I said, well, she left me. Right, and she was like, hey. Right. This is a job interview. I said, I'm sorry. You asked about failure. I don't have no professional ones that's holding on, but this personal one that's not really my fault, but I'm paying the price for it. Right. This is the only failure I got. Everything else was a lesson. This is a failure because I can't fix it. I'm not going back. Right. Like, she gone. She gonna stay where she at. Right. Dang, I said, you hit a trigger. I didn't know I had it in me till someone asked the question. But the job was, cool. It was cool. Like, if I get it, phenomenal. If not, I still got a job. I still got to work. I still got to clock in. I still got to clock in.
Yeah, work for yourself.
Yeah, like I thank you for I thank you for considering me for the opportunity that I can even step up and rise above because I think I can, but I'm not in no rush. Right. Maybe I should be a little more. What's the word, Clarence? I'm very patient. Sometimes it's good to rush. I'm not impulsive enough. I'm like, what time and where I'm supposed to be, I'm gonna get there. So that was my good. No, really, no bad. We here. We're having a great time here. We made it. Made it to the corner.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
We'll talk about it. So now that we out of the week that was, what else I did this week? I think that was it. That was probably the best part. I made good decisions as an adult buying groceries. Back to this man thing, the show topic about being a man by choice of pressure. My mother did a great job as a single parent. I will always champion my mother's results based on how I understand and see the world. Champion her to the death. So my mom, you only get one. But I also noticed someone failed me because it's some things they could have said like, hey, I know you're this age, but figure out what you want to sell as you get further into life experience. Just look at life with this, because coming from a service background, the service background limits you to. You have to be personally ambitious to get outside, get to the other side of like the sales or entrepreneurial thing, because that's marketing, selling, belief, all that kind of stuff. Right. But if you're comfortable in the service division, you might not have that extra gear. You know what I'm saying? You got to really have a different level of appetite to want to be in sales or sell things. Right. Because as you're an entrepreneur, you got to believe in what you're selling. Right. Right. I didn't understand the value of. I didn't understand that, and no one taught me. Like, you got a product.
Yeah, but I believe in trying different things.
Yes.
You know, like when somebody tell you do too many different things.
No such thing.
You never know when that's not going to be needed. Mm-hmm. You know, or when that's not working.
Speak to the microphone.
And you
go.
And you always got something else to do. Mm-hmm. You're like, if you get in the lawn service, you know somebody always gonna need them yards cut. You get into cleaning.
I appreciate having grass.
Cleaning.
I appreciate.
I tell people, don't get into something that you know that might not be needed a year or two from now. Don't take it up in school because you're gonna spend all that money, and then when you get done, the position's not gonna even exist. But try a bunch of different things that's profitable. That's when one area is slow, pick up in another area. Yeah. And keep making your money, and it keeps coming. You know,
because you can't take a skill from you. You know, once you learn a skill set that you say is profitable and always going to be around, you going to always find somebody that need it, and you can do it anywhere.
That's right.
You just got to know the skill set, and all thing after that point, just know how to just treat people right. Once you get their business, just take care of your business. Be full in, beginning to end. Give them full experience.
Right.
And you'll never go wrong about that. I agree. Yeah, trade. Some kind of talent will always go further and help you like experience things. Like, we always champion like these philosophers and artists and these people that created these ancient things, but they also tried stuff. They were sculptors, painters. Yeah. They tried, carpentry before they really nailed like, oh, this is what I want. The 16th chapel's gonna be my thing, but I did other things to realize, oh, yeah. Like, remember, like when kids play other sports besides their main sport. Right. Why would you just want to do one sport all year round, not experience all? You might like baseball too. Right. Unless you make a whole lot of money in what you do and still enjoy it, it can be one thing. If it's gonna always exist and always be profitable, then you can do one thing. But if you know that that might not keep being of existence, that it might go away, then you ain't got no talent to do nothing else. Now you're back out there looking for another job, and you don't know how to do nothing else. Yes. That's why I always say, know how to do several things. And if you don't know how, learn. Learn another trade or two, so you can fall back on something. That's why I do a lot of different things and keep money in your pocket. What's your favorite thing to do? Like, what's your favorite thing to do that brings in money? Your favorite thing to do that doesn't? What's your favorite work thing? Your favorite personal thing? My favorite, actually, the line of work that I do, because I clean carpet. Yeah. I wax floors. I detail cars. I clean furniture. I DJ parties. I do all that. But my favorite thing actually is cleaning. And that's actually because I can do most of it by myself. Ain't got nobody breathing down my back telling me what to do. You ain't doing it right. Do it this way, do it that way. I'm my own boss. Yes. Although I work for a company. Right. And then got my own. Yeah. Most of the time I'm just by myself, so I can do what I want to do. And if I do it wrong, I got to fuss at my own self. Nobody else is on my back that I did it wrong. Like customers say, hey, I didn't like what you did. Can you do it better or whatever? You just go back and do it. No boss jumping your back about it. And then when you work for somebody else, you do the best you can for them. And that's what I do. The company that I work for, I do the best I can for them, and I get out of there. Now, the worst thing that I do, okay, so I'll get called up to do like wedding receptions or parties or something every now and then. But people think DJing is easy. Absolutely not. You have to play 4 and 5 hours of music, and a lot of times it had to be different music.
And then you got people running up to you constantly. Can you play this? Can you play that? You know, that one person that want to hear what they want to hear all night long, bugging you. So it irritates you for the rest of the night. So my favorite thing really is cleaning, because I've been doing it ever since 18 years old, and I'm 55 now. Mm-hmm. And probably the worst job that I do probably is when I DJ. It can be fun to watch everybody out there dancing and getting the groove on and enjoying themselves, but a person constantly running up to your table, risking knocking your cords loose, knocking the music off, you know, or something like that, especially somebody's getting drunk through the night asking you for 100 songs, and you just can't do it for everybody. All these different people coming up to you. So that's probably the worst thing that I do that might have me kind of irritated when I go home at the end of the night after doing that job.
Yep. So how long? So when you DJ, would you rather DJ a birthday party or a wedding?
I'd rather DJ a wedding, because a lot of times at weddings it's easier because you start out when the you start off with like soft music, you know, to make everybody comfortable that's coming in. Because
the dinner, everybody getting to your tables, looking at the cards. Yep, keep going. Right. Keep cooking.
And then the wedding party comes in, and you play music for them to bring them in. Then you play music while everybody's eating.
Yep.
And then it's time to turn up. So now you got to go by the music that you're playing based on the guests there, what they want to hear. You know, you can't just feel the crowd. So it's an easier night. But when you're doing a birthday party, man, you got to start out hot and you got to stay hot. Or you'll hear a couple people holler about, kill the DJ.
Kill the DJ.
Only because you won't play last $2 for them 2 old people that's there. But you got 100 young folks there.
Any bitch that talk to them and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from them.
That's what they want to hear. The youngsters want to hear that, but the old people,
bam.
they want to hear the blues. And if you don't play that, they yelling, kill the DJ. So, you know, birthday parties are harder, you know. Or if you try and DJ in a club or something, you gotta keep that going. But in a club, sometimes you can hide behind a
had a film.
They can't even get to you. So you don't care what they out there saying. But I like to play a lot of the hits. Like whatever the radio playing, that's what I like to play. And I try and stay away from what a lot of the guests want me to play, because they want you to play some stuff that
hey man, no one listen to the song but you. Like this is not a good people song.
Right. And I'm not finna disrespect everybody else here because you want to hear that. I did a wedding reception, and actually the girl wedding it was her and her relatives wanted to hear F the Police by NWA.
Oh my.
And we had all these older people there. And I said, I'm not finna play that.
No, not this back to blue crowd.
But the lady wedding it was, she told me, play it. I'm paying you. Play it. So I had to play it, and all I wanted the microphone. I gave them all a mic, and they all went around the hall just singing F the Police, and all the old people looking at them like this. I'm like, it ain't me. So, you know, sometimes you got to play things that you don't even want to play, or when you DJing, you know. And it's quick, easy money, and I got a crazy library. I got about 7,000 songs in my computer, from country to hip hop, R&B, you name it.
How do you stay connected and how do you keep adding to your catalog? What do you do to keep feeding your knowledge of music? That's the only thing I like. You should see I love these DJ stations. I really, in my 40s, I want to really focus on give me the little digital setup and just start messing around and see based on what my taste of music is now. I think I can put on a good. I just want to learn the technical skills to make sure when I do it, it's good enough to be enjoyed. I don't want y'all to be around no mess.
Right. So I got like I say, I'll go on and download the top 100 top songs or 50 hottest songs and stuff that's being played on the radio and that people listen to every day. So I'll do that. I know what artist is hot and what's not. Okay, so now the other music, I usually I'll call my daughter and I talk to her. Now her name is Diamond McCall, Now she's a rapper too.
Oh, okay.
They call her. She called herself Lady Loco.
Lady Loco.
And you can type her in on Facebook, YouTube to pull up some of her videos. Lady Loco. Okay. She keep me up to date on, you know, what's hot and what's not, you know, the younger music.
Yeah.
So when she give me the names and the songs, because I hear stuff on the radio, I call her right away. Who is that? And she'll tell me. So then I download it right when I put it in my library. So she keep me up. She keep me on because, you know, I don't listen to the radio a lot. So she keep me in tune with what's hot and what the group, because she's 28.
Okay.
And she tell me.
How many kids you got?
How many kids she has?
You.
That's it. I just got a 28-year-old daughter in this whole world.
You got one daughter.
One daughter.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I thought you was finna give me about. I swear I don't know why I paid you.
Yeah.
Clarence, I was gonna give you about 6 bodies. I was like,
Right.
Clarence out here got at least 6 of them.
You know what? I started thinking early about not doing that, because I'm gonna tell you why. My uncles, I was raised up in the house with my aunts and my uncles, you know, and of course I used to go over there all the time. I'm the grandson, so I used to go over there all the time. A young boy, I used to sit back and listen to my uncles yell about their checks. Look at this! Look! Can I curse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Look at my check.
Yeah, eating that child support, eating that shit up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Didn't have
imagine.
nothing. And then I would sit back and look at some of my aunts that had babies, but the dads wasn't there. So it was like, and some of the other females in the family. So my thing was, I said, well, I'm not gonna have no babies.
Yeah.
That I can't take care of.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go through having no bunch of kids that I'm not gonna be there for.
Yeah.
And I can't afford. And over in this state and that state and that state, I said, if I was gonna have kids, I want them all in the same house.
Yeah, we're gonna do this, be a team.
You know,
yeah.
the right kind of daddy. And we just ended up with one. We had one child.
And one is enough. That's all the experience you need is one.
I think personally, you know, going through, you know, being married, having a daughter.
Yeah.
And I got 2 grandkids, 3-year-old grandson, 2-year-old granddaughter.
Okay, yeah.
Now, I would say, I think 2. I think that a family, if they're going to have a kid, they should have 2.
Yeah.
You know, and try and keep them a year apart or 2, you know, 2, no more than that. So they can go to school together, they can go out together, they can go to clubs together, they can just hang together. You know, don't split them so far apart.
They can back each other up. They still be individuals, but
give them a sibling.
Yeah.
Instead of my cousin is like my sister, or my cousin is like my brother. That works, but it ain't nothing like having a sister or brother. So I would always tell people, you know, if you can, and you can afford it, have 2.
That's that part
because,
right there.
You know, but we had one, and it worked out because she got friends and she got you know, relatives that she's close to, and she grew up with them, and they got close relationships and stuff. So it kind of make up for it a little bit. But now it seems like she on the road trying to make sure that her kids had a sibling. And she got number 3 coming in about, I think she got about 14 days left or something like that.
Okay, so this is the last one?
I don't know. I told her it should be.
I think so too.
I
think
told her.
What's Lady Loco?
Lady Loco.
I think 3 is enough. You know, like I'm gonna write a book. It's gonna be called "What I Would Tell My Kids If I Had Some," because I think outside looking in, I think there's a romanticism and magic about being a parent and having children. That's what I've seen from outside. It's always romanticized, magicized, like you being a parent, having a family, all that, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful Disney story. Right. But in reality, it's not like that. And so I was like, "Ooh, no!" I heard y'all when you thought, "I get it. I see all the magic." Right. And someone should tell like a kid, like, "Hey, 7-year-old, I know you're whatever. Find something while you doing your kid stuff. Find something that you care about." So that way the adult can say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you more time to spend on piano because clearly you like music. Or like my nephew, he likes to play with foil and create engineering. I see engineer. Oh, okay, let me make sure I can be in position to help him get into something that helps him be creative and build the next Tony Stark. Just find the, spend time finding that child's human voice, humanity in their voice. Right. Oftentimes we get stuck in trying to chase somebody else's dream that wasn't for us when we should have been. We're focused on math. We trying to be a rapper. That's not. We don't need. We needed your math skills. You was good at that because you was selling that stuff and doing well with the numbers. Right. We need you over here.
Yeah, but I think about. I don't know. Only time will tell if it's gonna only be 3. But I said, when I say, "Oh, you done had enough kids," she be like, my wife, she would jump right in. She can have as many kids as she want to. I say, don't be telling her that. But my daughter say she dreamed of having a big family. Okay. And her husband be like that.
Yeah,
he had a point where, hey, that's enough.
It sounds good, but
your grandkids is amazing.
Yeah, my sister has 2. So like I'm sort of off the hook. I'm the oldest, but my sister got 2. I'm bad uncle now. I think 9 and 7 or 6. So like 2-3 years apart. She loved her big brother. Like she rides for her big brother.
Yeah, and that's how they are. And they just 3 and 2.
Yeah.
And they don't play by each other.
He's a mad scientist and she's down for what? Who won't smoke? I said, man. And my sister ride for me. Don't get me wrong, but we are 9 years apart. Yeah. That's a big gap. But
my thing is, I look at the whole picture. I look at the future.
The macro, big picture.
I know her the number that she wanted. Okay, cool. But the thing is, you don't know what will last, relationship wise, and you don't want to be stuck with 5 kids. Trying to raise them yourself. Yeah. Hopefully things will work out where it never happened, but you gotta live in reality. You gotta live in the real world. That if you got to deal with 5 kids on your own, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm talking about when I'm talking about. I think you got enough.
Yeah,
If we can make it work, and she end up with that many, I'm riding with her.
Absolutely.
I'm riding with her to the end, and the grandkids, I love them. They fun. So whether I had 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm gonna treat them all good. But I don't want her later down the line that if something like that happened, for it to mentally, if we can make it work, I don't want her to. I don't want to mentally bother her with not being able to see the future. So that's why I kept my mind to a minimum. I didn't know, you can't see the future, and then you don't want a bunch of kids running around that you ain't there for or you can't take care of.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. But it's her. Whatever decision she make, and however many she have, I got her back. She got a great husband. He does an amazing job with his kids.
How long have they been married?
2 years now. I think they got 2 years in.
And all the.
Well, let me. I don't want to lie about her. I don't want to lie about how long they've been married. I think it's 2 years that they've been married. I think they had
so we're in 2024. They got married in 2022.
It got to be about 2 years. I'm trying to.
Was that wearing mask?
I'm trying to. Yeah,
Was it COVID restrictions?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think when I didn't have no money.
You ain't never had no money, sir.
When they had no money,
a lot of me
for a couple of months after helping pay for that
wedding. You might not have the money you like, but you had some money.
I was like, wait a minute, I ain't got no more money. I helped pay for this wedding, So yeah. Yeah, it's been about 2 years. I think they've been married a couple years.
Maybe let me gather longer than that, because all their kids, right? All 3 of their kids, right?
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, they great. So I don't know. I'm not great on dates, because sometimes people ask me, how long you been married? And stuff like that.
Enough.
And, yeah. But see, I've been with my wife 37 years. We've been married 32 years. But when they ask me for the date, when did y'all get married? Sometimes I have to think. I always get April and August mixed up, but I think it was August the 24th. That 1993.
1993.
Yeah.
Tupac was still alive.
Yeah. But my daughter always remind me maybe a week before that anniversary. Say, "What you get, mama?" And I'd be like, "For what?" She'd be like, "Y'all anniversary." I'm like, "Oh, girl, you know I got her something already." I better forgot and everything, but and then my mom-in-law reminds me too. When it's coming up, you get my daughter something. Them two people always remind me that it's coming up. So yeah, I don't want to say, but I think it's been 2 years that they've been married.
That's good.
And he is a really good dude, young and a man. He doing it.
Yes,
young.
He's a man by choice, not by pressure.
Yeah, and that's why I got his back. Because he on his own he does great. So I got his back too. Yeah.
And you've been a man. You've been a man in your role to show her what a man is. So I would hopefully assume she choose a man as well. And what you said, she.
He said that before.
Yeah,
it came out his mouth. He say, "I want me and Diamond to be like you and Mama." He was talking about my wife. Yeah, through the journey, being able to stay together all them years. Yeah, there's some things he don't want to go through that we went through, but. But we still together, but, do a different road, take a different road, which they will because they two different individuals.
Right.
But, some people, some of the things we went through and made it through, some other couples might have called it quits.
Yeah, we're cashed out
so
and trying to think they can do better. It's green where you grow it. It's green where you water it, and you learn from maybe, okay, this year it was a lot of yellow this year in the grass because I didn't do what I was supposed to do for every reason I didn't do it. But I'm going to keep working on this grass.
I think a lot of people would still be married if they would have just hold on a little bit longer before they quit, before they gave up. So it's things we went through and managed to still be married. But a lot of other couples would have said, no, I'm done. Because they don't give it a chance. They move on. So that's why I say, no, travel your road. I see what he mean. He just want to be together that long and still seem to have a friendly, a friend, your best friend, your wife and husband. Y'all supposed to be best friends. And y'all supposed to hang together, supposed to do things and enjoy each other. And they see that. And that's what made them say, I want to be like y'all. I want our eyes to be like y'all's.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to see yourself in roles you never seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might see the dope dealer or the basketball player making money, but like the plumber get paid too. But if you ain't never seen one, how can I want to mimic it?
That's right.
So if you never seen your mama be treated well by a man and courted and respected, you're not gonna find out how important it is. You think. Yeah. Bitches, hoes, and sluts is the way we get to the promised land. And that's not the land you want to get to. But if you have an example of a woman being a woman, a man being a man, and everybody happy with their roles and positions, and no one even has a role. The man does dishes and he don't do trash, but like she'll do trash, but like no one's above keeping the house working.
You're right. We do everything.
Yeah.
We do everything. Like if I throw a load in the washer, she'll come behind me, throw it in the dryer.
Yeah.
If she put it in the washer, I throw it in the dryer.
Yeah.
If the dishes set there a certain amount of time, I'll wash them, she'll wash them. It makes the relationship work in that aspect. Ain't nobody over nobody. And ain't no job at home where I can't do it or she can't do it. It's some things that I don't want her to do and I do it myself.
Yeah.
But she'll jump up and do some things. She'll start at something because I ain't done it. So I can get up and do it.
Yeah. She know who you is. Like if I start pushing, he'll roll it. He'll finish it.
He say, "Go on, do what you do."
Yeah, I know, babe. I just need you to start. I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, I know.
There's a few things. There's a few things I might like. I hate washing dishes.
Brittany. Yeah,
and they'll be there forever. Every now and then I might, but she'll do that. And I hate folding clothes. I wash them and dry them. I wash them and dry them, but I don't do too much folding. They'll stay there. They'll stay there. If I'm gonna fold them, So a couple things I don't like to do. I'll do them sometime, but I don't like to do it. But for the most, it works. I don't get in trouble for it. But in another household, I don't know. I don't think I should yet.
I'm gonna need you to be more. I'm gonna need you to be more healthy.
I watched that Drink Champs.
When do you ever see me do anything like that?
Look, I still got to work. I still got to work tonight.
Okay.
And this is cognac.
Yeah,
and
no pressure.
Cognac and grape juice.
I like to be. Ooh.
I thought we were chasing hoes or liquor. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I almost forgot. I'm trying to get better in my life. If you can make some ice available, I would greatly appreciate it. I said that a great way.
You know what? I would. I done waste some stuff. I would drink more if I didn't have to work tonight.
No, and like say, you know where I stay at, we can always come keep. Like I still have the whole basement boys on.
Right.
So this is the first of many times of doing this. So now we do it once. Now when you go back,
you see, I'm the only
Sunday over in Bel Air.
You see, I'm the only basement boy here right now because I'm the king. The rest of them behind me. There you go. So, and they gave me that name, but won't accept it now. Every time I say I'm the king, they be like, I don't know why you think that.
Amen to that shit.
Y'all gave me that name, so I've been riding with it. But yeah, I'm one of the worst on the team, but I claim being the king. I win. Myself the king. It's funny. They eat it up.
Like I said, with them Sundays.
Oh, but I beat you though. When you came a couple times, I done beat you, and we've been partners. And me and you have beat people. We have beat them. We beat them. Yeah, and you throw really well. You throw better than I do, but I'm still calling myself the king.
Yeah, because you if you say you only throw on Sundays, I'll be having to warm up just to make sure I can be invited back.
Yep, one day a week. That's it.
I come back fight for my freedom.
And we got some, man, I'm telling you, we got some of the best dart throwers. My brother-in-law, Fred, we call him Hitman. But he called himself Hitman ODO, one dart out. I said we gonna drop that ODO part and just call you Hitman. But we got two Hitmans in the AJ that throws with you guys sometime. And he called himself Hitman, but when I started calling my brother-in-law it stuck. He throws really good. Mac throws really good. Jerry Benton throws really good. Yeah, Jason throws really good. Yeah, the rest of it, to me, the rest of us okay. But them guys, man, they top tier. And they can throw really good darts. But with me, and they throw all the time, but with me throwing only on Sundays, and that's the only practice, I'm still hanging with them. So that's why I'm the king.
Your spot in the room is unquestionable.
Yep, and I talk the noise. I get them hyped up.
Oh, you definitely is the king of that. You are Deion Sanders.
That's right. Somebody got to do it.
Time of running. I can't throw darts and talk shit. I know that by myself.
I can do both. It make it fun.
Yeah, I'm not. My wheels start spinning and I start missing shit and I can't win like that. I have to focus, be quiet, and play the dartboard.
I remember one Sunday you turned around and you looked at me. You say, "You gonna help me?"
Hey man, like goddamn man, like give me help.
Right,
like, come on, bro.
That was one of them Sundays. But I said, "I'm coming, man. One more beer."
I say, bro, come on.
Yeah, well, we got it together.
Okay, so here we're gonna do a little truth or sip.
Okay, here we go.
A little rapid fire. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your place of peace?
Home. I love being at home. I work so much, but when I get home, man, and I get relaxed and get in front of the television and find me a good Tubi movie, I'm at peace.
Tubi. Damn, see, you are married for 30 plus years. All these questions are not built for a person that's been married for 30 years, Clarence.
I'm going to answer them the best I can, though. Being married.
You can't even answer this question.
Look, ask
This
the question.
How many of your female friends have you had sex with? You've been married for 37 years. None.
There you go.
Better be none.
There you go.
But I don't know your business.
You can ask the question, and I'll give you the answer I got for you.
That question don't even matter to you. You've been married for 35 years.
Right. I've been married 32 years.
About 32 years.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and skip that question.
Oh man. It was a good idea.
Don't skip a question. If I can answer it. Yeah, if I can answer, I answer.
Condom plan B. You've been married for 32 years. You ain't had a condom in your possession in 30 years.
Right. But the question was condom or plan B. Okay, so we don't believe in plan B. So if I had to choose one of the two, then it would be condom. Not plan B. We ain't killing no kids. I just had to get out there and take on an extra job or ask the boss for a couple more hours or something like that.
Round of applause. Where is the round of applause? I can't get there fast enough. Who looking for us?
I don't know. And then they did a FaceTime video. They wanted me to FaceTime and whoever that was.
Amen to that shit.
They must not be watching this.
They're not paying attention.
Amen to that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite sexual position? I don't give a good goddamn who's. I said. Oh, sorry.
You know what? It's actually.
These
I'm gonna answer the question.
Please do. I'm trying to figure. I'm fascinated now.
I guess right in the front of my wife, on top of her, because I get to look at her, how beautiful she is.
That's why you married. This is why you staying married. See, look at you. You cold nigga, boy.
Yeah. She look good from the back too now. Yeah. I told you gonna ask me, and I answered the best I can. But yeah, just looking at her.
So missionaries you go to because you want to see her.
Yeah, I like.
But that thing on the back.
Yeah.
And that hawk. She gives you that.
You gotta give him that hawk. Spit on that thing. You get
me? Shit. See, this is a question. Youngest woman you ever been with, oldest woman you ever been with. They the same woman. You should
right. Yeah, the youngest. Now I had girlfriends before my wife.
Oh, okay. Let's get into that. Let's get into that part.
Yeah, but probably
in high school. Yeah, I got to tell you.
I had a girlfriend before my wife.
Okay.
And I think she was about. I think we was about 15, 16. I've been managed or something like that. Yeah, 15 or 16. Maybe I dated her about a couple years before my wife. Right when I met my wife, me and her had just fell off. So
your wife was a rebound?
A rebound? No. She just
I'm
happened to be there.
Sorry.
She just happened to be there. I understand what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I just.
No, she just happened to come in. She just happened to come in the picture.
Yeah, she just
at the time when me and my girlfriend was splitting up, about to break up anyway.
So where'd you meet your wife at? Like you was outside where?
At school. I saw her in the hallway at school, man. She was just one of the prettiest. She just one of the prettiest in the building.
St. Louis High School?
East Side, class 87. Best class. 84 through 87. Yeah, you was born the year that I was at high school, yeah. 84 through 87 probably was the best years. We had 3 state championships. Bob Shannon was the coach, and our football team went to 3 straight state championships in football. It was the hottest team ever at East Side. So then Bob Shannon actually ended up coming over here to one of the schools coaching over here. But back to what you had asked in the first place. Yeah, I guess about 15 or 16 was youngest, but I was that age too,
right? So
I can't get in no trouble. And then my wife 54.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man, y'all met in high school. It's so fascinating. So when was the first time you had sex?
First time I had sex with anybody?
Yeah. When did you lose your virginity? Jesus, take the wheel.
By myself. At about 14 or 15 years old.
Okay, when was there a woman involved? When
Probably around about 16. Yeah, about 15 or 16. About 16.
Was your wife your first?
No. The young lady before her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The one that broke up with you, you felt okay.
Yeah.
Man, I just thought I was 21.
I broke up with her though. Now I just had to fix that. We kind of went that way. I kind of went here and broke up with her because I had just got with my wife. You know, it was like I couldn't go with both of them because they start seeing each other. They was bumping into each other.
Y'all went to school together.
Nah, me and my wife went to school together, but the other young lady went over to Lincoln.
Oh, okay. I heard Lincoln.
Yeah, and we was just breaking up, and then I was just meeting my wife. I was supposed to took my
Was y'all in the same grade or she grade below you?
Same grade. We graduated together. That's great.
That's beautiful.
She came from Chicago.
So you never had a white girl then?
And no. Nope.
Oh, I guess that's beautiful.
I ain't don't even know what it's like. Never kissed a white girl, nothing else.
Hey man, look. You were I'm trying to get to, sir, and it's hard. You've been there for a long time. There's so much shit you had to worry about, deal with the streets.
Right.
So you work so much. You don't watch no TV. You don't watch no TV show.
You know what? I watch TV.
What do you watch?
When I'm at home, I watch Love Wild and Out. So of course,
because you messy, you like talking about niggas.
Whether I'm but see the TV pops on Wild and Out. When we turn the TV on, Wild and Out right on. Whether I'm watching my wife's television or mine, it pops right on Wild and Out. Now
they got a whole station on Roku. It pops on. Yeah, always on.
So I like that, and I like a lot of BETs. I like to watch the stories. But
that Deion Cole on BET Plus was good. I can't think of what it was called. Average Joe, I think it was called. Very good show.
Well, I watch Sisters, the BMF series. You know, all of that. Force.
Fascinating.
All the spinoffs. I watch all the spinoffs. I just gotta watch them. You know, I gotta go to them. I gotta go. They didn't play it already. I just go to them.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm definitely. I'll be on my fucking Star. I said log into my Stars app. I'm there on Friday.
But my regular television shows, I like to watch The Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, and
now you showing your age.
But I watch it. I love those. It's been on forever.
So why you don't watch the House of Dragons?
Huh?
You should watch House of Dragons.
I don't even know what that is.
Game of Thrones.
I don't like stuff like that. Ain't that a hunting game where they was running around?
It's some dragons and it's very regal.
Nah.
And full of dragons and kings and queens.
Nah, I don't like shows like that.
God damn,
I just don't. The only show even come close is those Transformers. I like those movies, but when it come to dragons and all that stuff, I don't really like those kind of shows. Nope. But I hear you though. A lot of people, those one of the number one shows. You talking about 1 and 2, House of Thorns. So it's like, yeah. I don't watch that stuff.
You breaking my heart.
Yeah.
The glass will stop shattering. Okay. When was the first time you fell in love? Oh, well,
you know what? Honestly, to tell the truth, the first time I fell in love was actually with the lady I'm married to. You know, I had a couple girlfriends, but I was young. And the one that's the closest that I came to being in love with was the young lady before her. Mm-hmm. And I dated a young lady. Her name was Jennifer Jones, and they called her Fufu. Yeah. And I know she probably ain't saying my name on. But anyway, that's who I dated before my wife. And we was talking about junior high school and stuff, just getting out of junior high school.
Hey, this was cocaine was clean.
And
Pablo was still moving dope.
I was actually supposed to take her to the prom. And,
oh, no.
And when my wife came along, actually my best friend kind of pushed that situation. His name Herman Harris. They call, he go by his middle name Curtis. So I was going to ask this other young lady to go to the prom with me, and but he wanted to take her. So he ran over to my wife, and we was in the library, East St. Louis, doing our end of the school year 10-page report, and he say, "Oh, he want to take you to the prom." And she say, "Who?" And point over there to me, and when I looked at her, I realized there was a young lady I used to play with in the hallway. He said, "One day you're going to be my wife. I'm going to take you out one day." And she just laughed at me. She just looked at me. I had this curl that the sun used to always turn red. And look, she hated my hair. And she would laugh at me all the time. She had another boyfriend that I knew. I knew him. We was not really friends, but I knew him. We was in the same dance groups at one time.
You was a dancer?
Oh, yeah. Man, I used to imitate Michael Jackson back in high school. Through junior high all the way through high school. I had the long, greasy curl.
Clarence, you're not telling me you was a break dancer.
Did New Edition with my buddies. We used to win all the talent shows we got in. But anyway,
not Ralph Tresvant.
Yeah. No, I wasn't Ralph. I played
you was Bobby.
I played Ronnie. I played Ronnie DeVoe. Yep. My best friend Curtis, he played Ralph Tresvant. He actually put the group together, and we called ourselves New Added Edition. Yeah, but check this out. We went to one of their concerts.
I love it.
And we was in the front of the stage doing what they was doing on the stage, and they was looking down at us. They ain't lying. Yeah. Well, I was in the Outside Dogs. There was a dance group back at East Side, and we was a spinoff of the Dogs. It was a dance group called the Dogs, and they were really popular, and they can really dance. But I don't think they didn't really want us in their group, but they wouldn't tell us, so they let us start like a little division right up under them. And so
subculture,
yeah.
They would give you a little bit.
And we got more popular than them. It was me, Shag, Duke, Merle, and I just named them because a lot of people know them.
Clarence was not your stage name. What was your stage name, sir?
Mighty MC. Well, that was my DJ name, but a lot of people called me that over the years. That was my stage name. I went by Clarence Clanton. When they called me out to do Michael Jackson, they say, "Here's Clarence Clanton doing Michael Jackson." But when I started rapping and performing, it was the Mighty MC.
Mighty MC.
That's still my DJ name. That's right.
See, now I need to plan me a 40th birthday. Now you got a DJ. I want.
Give me a call.
Clarence gonna be my DJ for my 40th birthday.
Give me a call.
We gonna. I have to plan it and figure out how to pay for it. But now I found my DJ for my 40th birthday. Now
you got it. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay. All right.
I'm 40. I'm a Capricorn. December Capricorn. 2020. December 23rd is my birthday.
I got a couple parties coming up that I got to do. So, I'm gonna keep it rolling.
I'm there. I have to make a decision.
Right.
Are you a tits man or an ass man?
My wife got both, but tits.
Bless your heart. Bless you and your choice making. Favorite porn category?
Blowjob. Hey, my daughter watching this.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it. Spit on that thing. You get me?
But I did say you can ask me anything, and I answer it, or I won't answer it. Yeah.
I'm just glad I got myself to time.
Oh, you gotta give him that hot good. Spit on that thing. You get me?
That's probably the better porn category.
The one thing about the pandemic that stuck with me, I worked right through. I was blessed to work through it, so my financial situation never really changed. But it was the first time I purchased a membership to adult channel, and now I'm not gonna have the premium content I'm used to. Like you gonna get this $9.99 because I realized because whatever the choices I've made has put me in the realm of safety and I need production, I need a story, I need to know how we got here. Don't just press play. I just going. Wait a minute. Right. I need to make sure. I want to replicate this in my life. I want to be at a nice cocktail party or something. Right. Oh, right. I've been here before. No, that's why I be in the office. Like I've been here before.
But as you get older, usually as people get older, they don't really watch that stuff like they used to. It kind of fades away. You watch it every now and then. I don't watch it like I used to. When I was young, I watched it, and then when I got a little older, I watch it every now and then. Now I don't watch it that much. And then now it's on your phone, so if you want to see something, you go to glimpse at it. You can go
to X, and you can see whole 4K production videos, and not pay a dime.
Right.
I say it because I know.
Yeah. I maybe it's because I'm getting older now, and and then you settle down, your mind settle down, your body settle down a little bit too, so you don't have to watch it as much because you ain't, as they call women, you ain't as fast tail, and the men, you ain't as man as you used to be. So it's like it just slows you down, so you don't even be in the mood to watch it as much. But every now and then I get in the mood,
In a month, how many times you think you and your wife go to town? In a month, I wouldn't say a week. But I think a month's a better question. I don't want to put you on the.
You know what? I can hear my wife. I'm telling the truth. I can hear my wife saying, "That ain't nobody's business."
I'm sorry. I know you are absolutely right, and I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I'm sipping to that one. But you know what? The best answer I can get to the is. We have our moods. Yeah. So
have your rhythms.
We have mood. You get in the mood and you might do it a few times a month, and then sometime with the busy schedules.
Right.
And the grandbabiys.
Correct.
Even if you want to, my grandbaby's right in the bed with us.
They are.
So it's like
right here.
Like even if you want to that night, you ain't about to.
Nah, cancel.
And then another thing about in your mind. In your mind, it's like, even though you can put them in another room, it's just a feeling that when your grandkids that you just don't want to. So you just wait till they're not there. So some months it might be more than others. It just depends on the situation.
Y'all fool.
Yeah, but we cool though.
Y'all fool. Yeah, right.
We cool. You know what I can say about my wife when it comes to behind closed doors? Mm-hmm. About 99% of the time, there's never a no answer. I don't care what she feel like. She don't tell me no. She had to really be not feeling well or really be tired to say no. She don't tell me no. She do not. If I tell her that's the truth, she don't say no.
You gotta give him that hot good. Spit on that thing. You get me?
Absolutely. That's why you're married, because, hey.
Amen to that shit.
We are a team. And you gotta like the person you with. Like, are you good company? Do I like you outside of that aspect of our existence? Right. If I don't, it's not gonna work out, because I'm not always gonna be in that mood or on that time. But I like you here.
Right. Well, with my wife, it's like everybody have issues, especially out there. We started dating in our teens. So of course you're gonna have your 20 problem, in your 20s problem, your 30s problem, your 40s problem, and now in the 50s problem. But for the most, we always been friends, and she actually one of the best women I know. Period.
Absolutely.
And I told her that before. She like you live in the house with a woman that you actually admire. You know, like you think that, damn, she is something.
Yeah.
You know,
this is an amazing human being right here.
Yeah, she's something, and I'm like, and that's my wife. So you know, she that type of person, and I always give her compliments on how she is. You know, a real woman. You know, good with kids, or get up and take her butt to work. You know, very responsible. Make me act right. You know, she one of the reasons why I act right and why I stay on the right path. Because when I get off path, she said, you know.
She was.
So yeah, no,
right.
she one of the top, you know, in the top list of women I know. Period. I mean, when I say period, I mean as being a good woman, and she's a good one.
Yes. Good women are hard to find because you gotta make a choice to be a good person. It's easy to be it's easy. There's plenty of reasons to be ain't shit. There's plenty of reasons not be worth being around or not being good company. So you wonder why so many situations fail, because maybe only character I keep hearing about is you in here.
Yeah, and my daughter's starting to be just like her. So if I'm having a discussion with my daughter about my wife, it's a no-win situation for me, because she act just like her and she's starting to be like her, which is a good thing. But I feel for her husband. You know.
Damn.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, you got to be willing to let them have their way.
Yeah, you got everything ain't something to something.
Yeah, a lot of men ain't finna, you know, you ain't finna get it just about have your way with everything. They, you know, so.
And I shouldn't. So I know I'll be on some bullshit. Tell me I'm on some bullshit. Thank you, babe. Because yes,
right.
Shut this shit down. Because I know I'm wrong. I want you to make sure you see that I'm wrong, and you gonna make sure I know this. Thank you, because I will run crazy and act a fool if you don't.
Yeah, but I see her act like sometimes when I sit back and observe, I see her say some of the same thing and act some of the same ways toward her husband that she watched her mom do toward me. So she just picking up on it and she think it's okay, but that don't mean that he would
she
accept
saw what
that.
she did in front of her, but she didn't see what she did when it was you and her in the other part of the house. Like, you saw your mama do what she did in front of you to me. Fine.
Right.
You didn't see your mama behind that closed door when
Right. When I say nah, that ain't finna be happening.
Yeah,
and, you know,
you got that
something
off
like
fair,
that.
but
yeah,
don't. Yeah, all right.
But he level-headed right now, and he kind of just let her kind of say things and do things. And,
it's nothing. If you got one that's worth being patient for, keep, because ain't shit out here else to tame.
Right.
It's like Wild Dragons and House of Dragons. Like, if you ain't strong enough to claim one, don't jump out here, because they will burn you the fuck up. But if you can master it, if you deserving, it's an amazing thing. So like, me and the man conversation, show topic. I guess let's put a button on. I don't think I got anything else that she can. Let me say, we gonna button it, and we're gonna. Do you need a refresher on your beverage? Any ice? Anything? Some more juice?
Nope, because I gotta work.
Okay. See, that's why you're a full adult. You are full and you are a capable
So
adult.
if I didn't have to go to work tonight, and plus I got a party to go that I'm going to tomorrow, so I don't want to get too wasted.
For the teacher.
Our teacher turning 80 tomorrow, Miss Thomas.
Think a teacher.
Geraldine Thomas, she's turning 80 years old. You know what? I think I got to stop because she's on my friend page. I ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, you see where I'm going with that?
We're gonna move forward.
You see where I'm going with that? Yeah, I don't even supposed to be talking about that.
I love that Clarence is concerned about the 80-year-old generation on Facebook. I'm happy they still here.
She just in tune. Her and her husband, I think both of them on Facebook.
Okay.
They in the 80s, but they in tune.
They with it.
And
I want to
love
see
them.
80.
I love them because her husband give me a lot of good advice about stuff.
You know what? One of the things I don't like that we don't do enough, most black people, is value mentorship.
Look. They can hear me
No.
Okay, so that's why I'm like, even if she watching this, what the hell is he talking about? You know, so yeah, her birthday.
Well,
It's your fault.
it is my fault. I know. I'm sorry.
It's cognac.
It's me. I'm sorry. That's all right.
We'll be all right. I might get smacked around tomorrow. You know what? No, I'm gonna take that back because I talked to her daughter. And her daughter say somebody already kind of spilled the beans, so she kind of know already.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm just gonna show up for a little bit and enjoy and wish her a happy birthday and keep. I gotta get my grandkids tomorrow evening.
I think that's what I think. I think more and more. I think I might should have got one pregnant when I was in my 20s. It's too late now.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. That's a tough job.
But I'm definitely not gonna do it now. Like, if I was gonna do it, I should have done it when I had help.
No, you still can do it. You can still have a family.
No. I'm expensive. I can't afford me and her and them.
Yeah. Well, if you ain't mentally ready for it, then you don't do it. Cause it's tough.
It is.
It's tough, and then you one of the leaders. You the husband.
Yeah.
You the daddy. You the granddaddy.
Oh.
And you got to make all that work. So it's tough.
I need some more medicine.
Yeah. So it's definitely not easy. I just love the family I got. I love the wife. I love the daughter. I love the grandkids. I love my son-in-law too now. And I don't want him to think I don't. It's all of that makes it work. Mm-hmm. That little clan right there. So, that's why I would say, have grandkids. Have a daughter, have a wife, because it worked for so long. Come with issues and problems, but for the most, it works out, and it's a beautiful thing. It ain't nothing else that I want to do or deal with, then make that work. So then after that, everything else fall behind. Some people try to make other stuff work and then try and deal with that. Nah, you put your family first, and then everything else will fall in place. But if you ain't ready for that, don't do it. If you still love the streets, still love running the clubs and hanging out and being gone all the time, don't try and get married, because it's going to break it up. They don't even hardly see me in no clubs no more. And if I do, I'll be with my wife. Huh?
Clarence, you shouldn't be there if you ain't DJing.
Well, some married men still go to clubs.
We not,
and they still hang out.
I don't go to clubs. Nothing on a dartboard there.
I hear you.
But my issue, I have a cultural exchange issue, and so where I'm at now, what I learned in my 20s doesn't translate to what I'm doing in my 30s. Now that my 30s come to an end, I have to make a decision on what I'm going to do. I found my North Star of the black woman I feel I deserve and want to work towards. I didn't always have that. I was like, I'll just make something find me. That's not how that works. You gotta be intentional.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something. Men need to be careful about waiting. Talking about they want to have all their fun and get all of that out of the way first before they get married. What you want to do first is you want to get married at decent age. So if it don't work, you'll still have time enough to remarry or have another relationship with somebody else. Because if you wait, like you're doing, you finna turn 40. And if you wait this late to find a wife and start a family and stuff, if it don't work out and y'all spend 10 or 15 years together,
I'm 60
don't nobody want you. Yeah, don't nobody want you after that. They barely want us now. It's the truth. They barely want us now. So as we get older, you know, ain't nobody, you step up in the club or you step up in wherever, talking about you 60 or 65. That no woman want you. So, and then your vacations are, you know, in your 20s up to your 50s and stuff, so you can get around and have fun. The older you get and you taking vacations, the less things you're going to do when you get there. You know, so it's like you don't want to wait and say, well, I'm going to do all this and all that. Then when I was ready to settle down, then I'm going to find me a wife. All your juice and all your fun gone. So, no, you do it now if you're going to do it. And what would you look like waiting to get a wife when you 40 and then y'all have a baby and you 50 and the baby 10 and you got to go out in the yard and play? You be like, I'm not playing with you. I'm already doing that. I watch my grandkids run back and forth and I barely want to run with them, you know, but I just do it. I'm 55, you know, so your body works different. So I tell people, if you're going to do it, go ahead and do it. Make sure it's somebody you love. Make sure you're in a position to be able to, you know, to make that family work. And give it a go. But don't be talking about, I'm finna run these streets and I'm gonna have me a great time. And then when I get in my 60s or late 50s, then I see what it's like. Nah, it's rougher later. And then you looking for a mother figure then. You know, she gonna be in around the house feeling like she a mother to you instead of your wife. She gonna be telling you, pick your shoes up, go in there and eat. You gonna help fix this bed. You know, everything I'm telling you, it's gonna be like having a mother when you wait that long. Cause that's what they turn into later on anyway. When y'all young and y'all in a relationship, you know, y'all partners and you doing what a husband's supposed to do, she doing what a wife's supposed to do. But as years go on, a lot of times women start running the house like they almost like the mom, you know, around the house. Just pay attention to when you go to households, to older households, listen to how the wife talk to the husband and how fast he jumped to do what she say. You know, the trash need taken out. You know, get your shoes and take them upstairs. Don't leave them in the kitchen. You know, go down there and put your clothes away. You know, that stuff your mom say to you. You know, so do it now. Don't wait till you get old. That way, if it don't work out, you can go and you still got a chance to meet you somebody.
Clarence. Brittany, can you give him some ice and some juice? No liquor. Just put a little ice and some juice in this cup, please, if you don't mind.
No. If you put some ice and juice in my cup, put a little cognac in there too. I don't want no juice.
If we can do us a service, man, but no convenience.
My boss, look, my boss have parties sometime, Christmas parties and whatever else, and he know, and they done invited me to like the baseball games, and they let me drink,
man.
And they know I got to go to work, and they let me drink. So right now they probably saying, wait, what? He's supposed to be at work right now, and he's on a podcast, and you know, so and he drinking and still got to work, but they gonna let it slide because they know I'm gonna do my work and I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna go home, but I might sleep a little longer tomorrow than I plan. So yeah, I'll take a little bit of cognac with that. If she come on putting juice in it.
Man. If you put some juice in it and happen to fall into some cognac,
there you go.
You won't be upset.
All right.
Oh, Clarence, so you say it was grass is greener where you water it.
Now, I gotta understand exactly what you talking about when you said that. I ain't heard that saying.
And where you put the work in, you see the profit.
Right. Yeah. That's what a profit should be, where you put the work in.
And I always say the better you know yourself, the better you know the kind of person you work well with. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow with your person and kept choosing your person, regardless of, you know, if you may have stumbled and made choices and came back, but you know, and y'all had such now comparing the roles of y'all relationships. Y'all had to actually talk to each other.
You know what, I'm gonna tell you something while I'm thinking about it before I forget about it, because a lot of men don't believe in this. They don't believe in therapy.
Preach.
Get you a therapist.
Yeah.
And they will open your mind to things that you don't even think about, and they'll let you look at a situation at a different angle. That will help. It will help with relationship, and it'll help with your friends, and it'll help with your life and everything. Thank you. It helps with everything.
Ice in there. He needs some ice in there.
That's actually cool. Yeah, that's cool. So they help you, like decisions that you would make and things that you would think about. Mm-hmm. You won't even think about it no more. They teach you how to find yourself. Mm-hmm. Respect yourself, love yourself. And then when you find yourself, then you can understand your mate different. And you can understand your friends different. Yeah. And you're going to treat them different. You're going to understand them different. And it's a great feeling, I'm telling you. You know, a lot of people just they think there's something wrong with them if they need a therapist. No, man, talking to somebody else that's been trained and educated with it, they make you feel even better. Thank you. But it's actually about loving yourself, finding yourself, and understanding, to keep your mind open for how other people feel and stuff. So, and I'm going through that, right now. I talk to somebody either once or twice a week, and it's a beautiful feeling. And I stumbled into that. I didn't even go looking for it. I just happened to be in a Lowe's, and I'm looking for something. The lady was looking for something, and we got to talking and stuff, and I told her some of the things I'm going through now. And she said, "Why don't you come and see us?" Because she got a guy partner. But she also said that she's not a marriage counselor. She don't even hardly ask me anything about my wife. And nothing like, our relationship. She say, this is about finding yourself. Yeah. And keeping your mind open for other people and other people's feelings and all that. So she told me, come see me. And went to see her. It was one of the best things I could ever do. Because she was talking to me and she said, okay, there's some things we need to fix with you. And she said, but I can't see you and your wife. She said, because the things you tell me and then the things she tell me, I'll be trying to fix both of y'all. And I don't want to do that. I want to fix you.
Yeah, she's aware of her limitations where it's hard to keep those two things separate because as a person, as a human, you want to simplify and make it come together. And she don't want to cheat neither one of y'all by intertangling your conversation because they will overlap. Right. But yeah, and I appreciate people that can say to me, my limitations are here. I can't take you that far. Exactly. But I know somebody that can, and they put you on here. Thank you, because there's certain shit I just can't take you through.
Because she told me, she said, if I listen to her and listen to you and bring y'all both together, that's just an argument. She gonna tell what you ain't doing. You gonna tell what she ain't doing. You gonna tell about why you upset with her. She gonna tell why you upset with her, and they ain't gonna get nowhere. It say 70 to 80% of people that sits in counseling with marriage counselors still end up divorcing anyway. Yeah, that just give them a chance to sit in a room for an hour or two and just argue back and forth with each other. And you tell them what you think about them, and they tell you what they think about you, and you don't get nowhere. They say a very small amount of couples succeed through marriage counseling because they ain't doing nothing but in the same room arguing back and forth, and that person what they want they want the relationship a certain way, and the other person want the relationship a certain way, and they never get on the same page. So if that really worked, this is what my therapist said. If it really worked, with the bigger percentage being positive, then we'll have more marriages still together. Yeah. So he said, don't. He said, I work on an individual to make that individual find himself and be happy with himself. And if he's happy with himself, he'll make everybody else around him happy and feel comfortable.
When I'm good, I'm worried about everybody else being good. If I'm fucked up, I don't give a fuck about y'all. Cause I need to make sure I'm good. If my bread ain't right, I don't want to go out and celebrate because I know my bread fucked up. If my bread good, we finna have a time. Right. Because I'm not worried about the shit that's supposed to be taken care of is taken care of, and we can go out and have a blast. You get the best version of me. Right. They just me knowing me. If I ain't got it, let me just be quiet and sit it down, cause I want y'all to get the best of me, and I know. You don't want this version of me that I could burn all this shit down. Y'all could be like, who is this person? Exactly. Right. I don't want y'all to go through that.
Right. I gotta ask you something.
Yeah.
What cognac is that? or do they get a free commercial? That's some good stuff. I feel pretty good. I might call my boss and tell me I ain't coming to work.
That cognac is the best quality I found at that price point. That bottle was like $25. And for a cognac, it's way better than Hennessy. Hennessy is harsh and abusive for no reason. And overpriced for a whole other reason. But it's called something, and I only find it at Randall's. Only place I only sell it is Randall's. So that's a free shout out to Randall's.
Look, but forget Randall's. You better try and tell her to get that bottle, find out who own that, get them a commercial.
Yeah,
you advertise for them because they might sponsor you.
Send me a case, and I will shoot this out because I get it all the time.
Yeah, you might
everybody
get a sponsor there.
Loves it, and it's smooth and not harsh. Put some little juice on it. For you know what? There's aliens in this quadrant. I wasn't gonna tell y'all this, but here we are, and so for the season.
Yeah. Yep. Sponsors mean
it's
a
money. And
whole lot.
I really got to work on my business acumen. You know, I really worked on being a good person, character, morals. Is like, you know, me and my mom had me at 19, so my mom turned 60 next March. She's a Pisces, March 4th. So like when me and her get together now, it's pretty much me picking her up from work, running her some errands, drop off the house. Because her husband is my age. Her husband is 42. I'm 39. They've been married for 18 years, I think. Oh. But my mom was never like, my mom is right is right, wrong is wrong, and make it make sense. And when she said it, I was like, I am my mother's son. I say that exact same thing. Never saying it to her, but like, that's our slogan. I've never seen her defer from that. Like I've never seen her need a man to find her or chasing trends or like she was like, this is me. I'm gonna sell with a coupon. Right. Baddest bitch in the room. And I love me for me. She's like, hey, regardless of who I'm with, we're gonna be good. Right. And all I know is peace above everything. So like I dated women where they thought arguing and all that rah is affection, attention. I was like, well, we're not doing it over here. Right. I'll leave. Right. I will go away. Like, I'm not finna do all that. My peace is more important than anything. And so I got that. I ain't never seen my mama argue with a man day in my life. So arguing, you can disagree, and we can talk about it, and we can leave it where it's at. But you never gonna get me out myself and angry and punching shit and.
You ever heard a person argue with no curse words? That's my wife. My wife would fuss and argue with me, and they said not one curse word. And then when she said a curse word, it ain't even curse, like ass. Everybody say ass. That's it. It's funny. You don't even get intimidated or scared because she fussing and pointing and never curse with it. So. You waiting for impact like okay. I'm finna go lay down, after you get flustered because she didn't even get aggressive. She just told her side of what she want done or what she fussing about. It is over. No, never a curse word, man. My mom was the king of the curse words when she fussing. I'm like, damn, I know all the curse words thanks to my mother. Oh, like I watched, like my mom. I watched everything I wasn't supposed to, but understood it. I'm not finna cuss in front of my mama, but when she gone, I'm finna cuss like my mama do, and she good. I didn't curse. I didn't say not one curse word in front of my mother until this year, probably this year, because she just wouldn't. She just wouldn't stop. It just came out. I barely slide now. I might slide in context of the conversation, but I don't. Keep trying. I got this shit back. Okay. And it wasn't cursing her. It's what I said. I put a curse word in it, which it wasn't no more than ass. Mm-hmm. Yep. That was about it. Basically, it's about that time you sit your old ass down. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
And,
The
and of
curse
course
word
that's
fit.
disrespectful, but it's sometimes it's like how much can you take from a person before they push you, and then you like, okay. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, do it warranty a apology? Because then if you apologize for it, then it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening. You gotta let them know that you meant what you said what you meant.
And,
Don't want it to happen again, and we'll move on. If you apologize for everything that you forced toward a person, I mean, like, oh, he apologized for saying it, so obviously he didn't mean it. Now, sometimes you don't have to apologize for everything. You apologize for the mean things you say that were wrong to say and didn't fit. Sometimes you got to stand firm about some things and don't apologize for them. People continue to do things over and over to you if you apologize for getting at them about things. Let's move along.
I like accountability. Like, if I bring it to your attention, because I made sure I'm prepared to prove to you why I feel you need to correct this. Because I know everything. I really work very hard to be in a position to give grace, because I want grace. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to play with me. That's what you're not going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You want to be fair. You
yeah,
know?
like I know a fair is a place where they judge pigs. That's the real life. Like, life ain't fair in real life, but
Right.
I want to attempt to live honorably and try to achieve it.
Yeah.
Civilization ain't even built on if it was fair, we wouldn't made it this far, unfortunately. But
you want to be the best you can be towards your friends and family and co-workers and all that. Ain't nothing fair, but you can make it
on the good side, because I know some motherfuckers going the other way. So let me put my part to do what I can, because I know one day I'm going to say I'm doing fuck shit because I'm human. But until then, let me put some shit on the good side. Clarence, I don't know what's going with that. Damn. I was cooking and I got lost. That's what does it when you partake in that lettuce.
There you go.
It's that
Because
lettuce.
I'm over here drinking this cognac, which and then
Smooth
you got all
as
this
the
other
ooze.
stuff in the air.
That's in the air.
I'm just used to it because I got a couple buddies. Every time they step in the
game
room,
is so
they got
crazy.
smoke in the air.
Are you a big reader? You like reading books if you get time to?
I open a book up and I read the first 2 pages, and then the rest of it I judge it on the pictures. Then when I get to the last page, I'll be like, it's just what I thought. No, it depends on what it is. I read some books, but some books I don't have the patience to read a whole book. I'd rather just pull the movie up and watch it.
I'm a big nonfiction reader. A lot of philosophy books, not necessarily how-to books, but like I don't like family conversations. That's the thought I wanted to have with you. I realized with me living on my own for the last few years is that I don't have a lot of cousins in my generation. So like, reason I sort of lean into building bridges and build relationship with strangers. So it's like, okay, well, how can I figure out how we can be cool? What's our bridge? Because I don't have like family to say, okay, fuck y'all, I'm gonna hang with my cousins. You don't have cousins, sir. You don't have nobody in your family your age bracket. My sister don't either. She has some cousins close, but she's too old for them as well. So like, her friends are work people, but also like she's had kids. Like she has a whole infrastructure built based on choices that I don't have, because I was like, well, I have to pay for the baby. You won't have it, but like there are systems in place to make sure you're gonna be okay. The system's finna come get me. I don't want to roll that dice. I don't trust my luck. So I'm not gonna roll the dice.
I got a bunch of cousins.
Yeah, and I didn't know the value of having it is so important. And now it's like, damn, I gotta get everything out the mud because I don't have the luxury. So I'm gonna hang with my cousins and they got my back.
Let me tell you a secret about that.
Talk to me.
Okay, the cousin things. And true people, I'm sure gonna agree with this. I'd rather have 5 cousins that's real cousins and loving cousins
Yeah.
than have 100 of them and about 95 of them. Well, that's 95 out of the 100 is fucking ain't worth a shit.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'd rather have just 5 cousins that's genuine than a whole bunch of them that's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
Absolutely.
and you can't call them up and say, hey, let's hang out. Because if you go hang out with them, it's going to be some shit.
Yeah.
You know, or some issues or some problems. It's like now in the family, I got a big family of blood and in-laws. Mm-hmm. I got a handful of the blood family I hang with, and I got a handful of the in-laws that I hang with. You know, the rest, I see them when I see them. I love them, but when we all sit around, it's too much confrontation about stuff. So it's like, nah, I want to hang around the true people. The same thing with a friend.
There's always some shit for no reason.
You could have 50 friends, or 45 of them is pieces of shit. And what I mean by that is always stirring up stuff and keep things going. So I'd rather just hang with the 5.
Yeah, I'm here for peace and a good time, not for some bullshit and a headache.
Some people think a big group of folks is the way to go.
Nah.
You got 50 people at the club with you, but 40 and 45 can't stand you. You know, they there with you, but they can't stand you. But the other 5 love you and they kicking it with you. I'd rather just be with them 5 than the whole group.
Go where you appreciate it, not where you tolerate it. There's a very big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go where they love you at, and not where. Yeah, and I've also learned to enjoy my own company. You know what I'm saying? Like, be an asset, not liability. You know, be somebody. Do I enjoy your company, man or woman?
But I
Yes
do.
or no?
But I want my family and my in-laws, and I love them all.
Yeah,
I love them all.
And I made it 30 years without it.
Yeah, my in-laws, some of them treat me as well as my blood.
Better.
And I love my friends and associates. So I'm not saying that the ones that I be around is so confrontational, and because everybody got their family of relatives that just ain't gonna act right. So I love them too, and I deal with them while I'm around them, and as
Everybody
they come.
Ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, everybody gonna make it on.
Let's just accept that for what it is.
I just want to clear that up. I love them all, but I ain't trying to be around all of them either.
I see you politicking. I'm with her.
They know. My family know
Kamala.
me, and the in-laws know me, the friends know me. They know how I am, so they know I'm gonna keep it true and real.
I'm with her.
Right.
Kamala. So how you feeling about where we at coming down to November 5th?
Coming down to the who?
November 5th, election day.
Election.
How you feel? Like, I know, like, so
Look, I don't want to get the Kanye.
why would you even bring Kanye into this? Kanye has nothing to do with this.
Right. Let me tell you why I said that.
Why are you with the Kanye?
I don't want to get the Kanye say something I ain't got no business saying and get jumped on. So a lot of people. While I'm thinking about it, a lot of people think what Kanye said on Drink Champs ruined him. It didn't. A lot of people, a lot of companies canceled him, but went right back to him. See, you got to do your research. He still made all that money off of all them companies that said, "Oh, we're dropping Kanye West," and then went right back to him and took him back because he owned most of all his stuff anyway. He owned it. Like when what was that? Adidas or whatever dropped him. He almost had like $1 million worth of shoes that they had of heels. They had to get it back, pay for it. He still got paid for it. So Kanye West, like they said, Kanye West is powerful, and the things that he said, and the companies that call themselves dropping, they ain't dropping. They just approach it different. He's still dealing with them.
Fake.
But back to what I was, the point I was trying to get at is, ask that question again.
Shit, we in trouble.
Look, I got off into something.
I was saying, so I was talking about the election November 5th. I said we come to the election.
I know what you said. November 5th. How I feel about that now.
Now it's Kamala and Trumpito.
That's why I brought Kanye way up. Because if you like somebody, people hate you. Okay, I felt like Donald Trump did a good job as a president, but I think he's horrible as a person. You know, the things he say and the way he act, he's terrible. But if you look at the economy while he was a president, he wasn't doing too bad, you know, at that time. Now, I think Kamala, some people say her real name is, it's not Kamala Harris, it's Kamala Harris or something like that. But
I'm never quite sure. I'm always scared when I say it.
How about I say this?
I keep hearing Kamala is the correct pronunciation, but I think Kamala Harris is the correct pronunciation of her name.
Okay. I think Kamala Harris will make a good president.
Yeah.
I think we probably gonna see it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my queen. I want us to go vote together. So that I need to find a black woman that's for me. Which is so exhausting, and it's such a process. You don't understand because you've been out the game for 30 plus years.
Don't look for now.
Yeah,
because it'll come to you. It'll come to you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I keep saying that.
Let me tell you what a lot of people problem is why they miss their woman or their man. They paint a picture of what they want.
I don't have a picture. I just want someone that wants me for me.
Let me ask you this question then, since you said it like that. How many times have you and a woman had a pretty good relationship and you felt something, but you looked at her and you was like, I just don't like her look. Well, I like everything else about her. You know, and then they don't pursue her. That's what I'm saying. A lot of your mates are right around you that would be good for you, but I don't like that. I don't like this about her. And then you don't even pursue her. They paint that picture like the women paint this handsome guy with a good job, you know, and think that's going to work, and then deal with him and he in the mirror more than her, and using her stuff, you know, smelling like her, and it don't work. I thought I had
using her body butter.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna be the man for me, but you more into yourself and you don't even think about me. So I'm saying sometimes the person for you always already around you. You just don't accept it because they ain't either they're in a not evenly yoked with you, or they don't look like you want them to look. You know, most couples, if you look at them, you know, all couples don't match. And they be great and got some of the best relationships. But these women too much, girl, you see him, oh, he fine, oh, he look like this and that, and then a year later, 2 years, oh, he wasn't shit. Yeah. So, no, go with your heart. You don't have to pick out who you think gonna be best for you. You pick who feels the best for you. Because when you get up in age, you ain't gonna get too much because they don't want you.
I'm trying to get to this song that has been in. Clarence is out here on fire.
Yeah.
Get to this song.
You're lucky I ain't did my Cat Williams on you in the Shay room.
Pull out some Celine Dion.
You over there filling this room up with all that smoke and drinking that cognac or that giggling and your mind going somewhere. Okay.
Okay, Clarence, I think so November 5th, I know I need to I found the kind of woman I want. I found me a North Star. So my mind, her name is Takara Williams. She's a comedian, and I love who and what she is based on the research I've done. And I feel I can reach that kind of woman. She's been divorced twice. Kids are old enough. She got her own. She dressed appropriate, but also know she got that shit on. And, you know, like, I feel that she's been through enough bullshit for me as a person. I ain't been through none of that because I just managed to dodge the bullshit. I appreciate her. I don't need your money. I got mine. And I can afford a Bluey bag every once in a while, not all the time, but like I get it. And that's a North Star. That's just shooting high in the sky. But there's plenty of women like her, very locally available. But I have to believe in it. You can't achieve it if you don't believe it.
Have you asked her why she been divorced twice?
I listened to her on a couple podcasts on why. They made sense to me. And that's okay. Everybody has luggage and damage.
Yeah, what?
Luggage and damage.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't, but I'm weird.
Sometimes you got to find out why people why they got divorced, because some people tolerance is very low. They jump ship without even giving a chance.
Yeah.
And they on number 3, number 4, number 5.
Yeah.
And then when you ask them why they divorced, they don't read. You ain't try and fix that. You know, so that's why I'm saying sometimes you got to find out why people, because you get with her, she can't turn out to be difficult.
And the way she explained it to me makes sense. But once again, this is just based on the research I have at hand. Of course, what she might be personally one-on-one is a little bit different on what she said on the podcast, but what she presents, I can have some solace in what she said. Because she owned it, been accountable for it, and moving on. I respect it. Because it reminds me, my mom did shit, and she said, hey, mom been divorced on her second marriage, but it's working out. And she owns what did and did not work, and here we are. We keep moving. My mom was just right and wrong, make it make sense.
I believe in, when it comes to divorcing a person, I believe in situations can be fixed if you want to stay married to the person that you're with. But when you don't care about each other anymore, then you don't. You know how the old saying, people be like, oh, I just stayed with him or her for the family.
For the kids.
I ain't want to break the kids up. Mm-hmm. They was used to seeing both parents in the same house. Nah, you don't stay together for that.
Nah.
You stay together because you love each other.
Yeah.
And any worldly issue can be fixed if two people love each other. You can be like, okay, well, you got a problem with this. Okay, I'll fix it. You got a problem with this. I'll fix it. You know, then you can stay married. But if you can't stay married to somebody that really just don't want you no more, you know, because you fell apart and y'all, you know, ain't got that attraction to each other no more. Y'all got different missions.
It's just uncomfortable. Like, man, I like sleep too much. How dare we not be okay? Nah.
Yeah. If you can't feel the person you're laying next to no more, ain't no sense to stay married.
Nah.
You want to roll over sometime and slap your woman on the butt and mean it.
I love her. I love a titty in my hand when I sleep. I miss that part of my life.
Right.
I didn't know I loved it till I had it.
Right, but that shouldn't be the reason why you stay with her.
Right. I like
you should want to look over at her and grab what she got and like it, not grab it because it's just there.
Yeah, I like this human being. She's a good person. We get along, and I trust her, and I like you as a person. Yeah. So if this shit went to shit, we still cool. Like, hey,
you're gonna get if you're in a divorce, you're gonna get another person. But it's gonna be something about that person that you can't stand. You're gonna have to work with that and fix it too. So why would you leave a person because of a issue that can be fixed, unless you don't like the person no more? You can still love them, but you gotta still like them.
Yeah, like you can do the same quality of work, but if I don't like you, I'm voting for the nigga I like.
Mm-hmm. You know, like that friend you love, you've been in school with them forever, or her, and you just love them, but you can't stand their ass. You know, you can't stay friends with nobody like that. You don't trust them, you can't stand them. Man. You ain't gonna leave them in your house by themselves. You ain't gonna do nothing around them because you know to get back. It's just like you don't supposed to be friends with them. So when you get like that with your wife or husband, you can't be with them. It ain't gonna never work.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never seen my mom that way. I've always seen her be like, it don't work, we gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's why I was like, either we don't fit or we don't. Like, and I ain't kind of women because I'm older. Like, I'm older, but I'm not experienced with bullshit and mayhem and murder. Like, I'm married with peace. Yeah. So, like, either, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, I have a white past. I dated white girls for a long ass time. But I'm here now. Yeah. And that's a whole different cultural experience. Yeah. But nah, my mom
I'm not gonna speak on that white and black relationship you just talked about, because I gotta be on Shay Shay. I gotta be on Drink Champs. I gotta be on a bunch of podcasts, and I don't wanna be like, I don't bring them on here. Cause you know, you gotta really know people cultures before you get married to them. You got to understand them. You just can't jump because you want to try something different. Yeah. I'm married this person because, you know, it's something different. They showing me something different. You better understand their world first.
My mama just knew she's having a mixed child. She's like, you got these black people around you now. So I know I made the decision. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I chose. It's a different. I've only had small moments of what I want. Like where it's a different piece of a black woman that you just can't get with them. Like even how amazing she might be, when a black woman is like on your like fucking with you and she bring you in,
right?
And y'all sleep. It's like I've never slept so goddamn good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. I'm trying to do the research.
Right.
I didn't know what was happening, but like I've had that with them. It'd be good. I slept okay, maybe great, but my soul wasn't as peaceful as it was when when she on your back. It's just
with the who?
When that sister on your back and y'all cool, y'all in bed, and she caring like that you comfortable. Oh, you care? I came back to the bathroom. It was like she got back in in place.
I feel like any race could date each other.
Yeah,
but I also believe that
fit.
You have to understand.
Yeah,
because you got to make yourself understand other race culture and what they like and what they expect out of you as a man.
And how we got here.
You just can't jump into somebody else's culture not even knowing what you're doing, or because they're gonna be like, we don't do that, or no, this is what we expect, because then it's not gonna work. I'm not talking about because of the color. I'm talking about of what different races expect from each other.
Yeah,
you gotta know before you get into that. Just, so when you with your own, what they really expect. Because of the culture, not the person.
You can get that look of like, all right, you
not
know what I'm saying, without having to say it, and we figure out the rest later. Yeah,
you know what you can do and can't do.
The cultural difference is very important. That was the biggest thing. Like, I've had this, it was great, but like,
why should I have to change 10 things because I didn't know anything about you versus 1 or 2? Your woman might tell you, or the same culture might tell you, I'm not happy with this. You need to fix that. But you already know, even when she bring it to you, you probably was lacking at that and need to step it up. But when you date outside your race and then they telling you what, they telling you, we don't do this and you need to do this and do that. You be like, I had to do that.
Who the fuck is we? What we don't do? What does that mean?
And I don't even do that. And I don't even like that. And I don't even eat that. And I ain't going in there. I'm not eating.
Jumping out the window for no goddamn reason, ma'am.
Right. So you got to do your research first. So, everybody got their own of what they want to do.
Well, Clarence, we got to land this plane. We got to land this plane.
Let me go.
And I want to thank you for being here at Cognac Corner.
I appreciate you for inviting me and having me here. We already viral overseas and crashed the internet, and maybe it'll happen here.
And our show topic was, are you a man by choice or by pressure? And I think the answer for myself is, I'm choosing it now. Some of it was because of circumstances. Like, it was just time where like you just gotta do shit. And I think I made the best decision based on what was in front of me, and here we are.
Yeah.
But now I'm elevating to more. I'm choosing more man decisions because it's best for me in order for me to find a we. I can't be we unless I conquer me. Then we can figure out what I can and cannot do, who I can and cannot be for you to stay here and move forward, and so forth and so forth.
Well, mine ain't by pressure. Mine by choice, because I always believed in, like, if you put a family together, you should be the man.
Yes.
And be that to the end. Not through no pressure, nobody pressuring you to be who you are and pressuring you to be this way or that way. Be that way because you're supposed to be and should be.
Yeah. Every male is not a man, and every man's not a leader. You just got to know who's what for who.
That's right.
Clarence, that's your closing. You want to close? It's your closing tab, like your closing thought. That's gonna be your closing thought right there. Or you want to?
My closing thought is, you need somebody to clean your carpet or do your floors, call me, 618-550-2408. I get the job done. Give me a call.
You goddamn right. Yeah.
And thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on the show.
I'm going to make sure I cut that and make that part of the video. Like, you get some shit clean. Well, y'all, that was Clarence. Clarence is an amazing guest. He will be back. We're going to bring more of the Basement Boys, but this is the King.
That's right. The King.
The King came first.
Yep, that's my grandson named Kingston. We call him the King.
Kingston!
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on.
I thank you for coming through. And I appreciate your audience. Diamond was in the comments. Thank you, daughter Diamond. We appreciate you, daddy, in the conversation.
And that's my girl.
That's the daughter right there, Diamond. Lady Luck, find her where she at. Everybody is somebody because somebody else. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Cognac Corner, Always Forward Media. Don't be mad at the truth, but the lie that made you comfortable. From another great Marcus, if you had no confidence in self, you were twice defeated in the race of life. This is one of mine. Leave who you were, love what you are, and look forward to who you're becoming. Love yourself, love each other, and love is all we got.